starts, I am absolutely buzzing for it because the World Cup is now over and club football is getting ever closer. It is exactly 28 days ago until the new Premier League season starts. I am absolutely buzzing for it because I feel as a content creator, I absolutely thrive off of club football. Whilst it's been fun doing like the World Cup match reactions and the live watch-alongs, which you are subbed to both my channels, big up to you, and I appreciate the support over on my football channel throughout the summer. It's been absolutely insane. We started off with 313 subscribers. Now we're on 300 and
when I met you in the summer.
The World Cup is now over. And club. The World Cup is now over and club football is getting ever closer. It is exactly 28 days ago until the new Premier League season starts. I am absolutely buzzing for it because I feel as a content creator, I absolutely thrive off of club football. Whilst it's been fun doing like the World Cup match reactions and the live watch-alongs, which you are subbed to both my channels, big up to you, and I appreciate the support over on my football channel throughout the summer. It's been absolutely insane. We started off with 313 subscribers. Now we're on 346 over on the football channel. That is just absolutely insane supports by every single one of you. But yeah, club football, just you can't speak the thrill and the passion for it, can you? It's a bit like EFL live watch-alongs over on my football channel. I definitely cannot wait to do some of them, especially like Monday night watch-alongs. And even if I can't always do first half live watch-alongs on Friday night games, I'm going to try and give it my all to do second half live watch-alongs on a Friday night and that. But people, I absolutely love club football, so I'm absolutely buzzing for club football to start again. Well, I already started watching club football again on Saturday, didn't I, with Manchester United being back in action the day before the World Cup final. But like I said, as a content creator slash YouTuber, I just feel club football is where it's at for me. The passion I show and the emotion as well. Club football to me is simply number one. Whether that's watching the Premier League, EFL, non-league football, I just absolutely to me, you cannot beat watching club football in my personal opinion. International football I only enjoy during the World Cup and the Euros. Whilst I did enjoy the World Cup, I didn't find all the games were great, but I still liked watching the tournaments. I really did, because at the end of the day, I just love watching people, football people, if I can get my words out right. But anyway, 28 days ago until the new Premier League season. Bring it on! Bosh! Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and in this video I am talking about Deal or No Deal returns. So, right, the game show Deal or No Deal, what used to be broadcast on Channel 4 from 2005 up until 2016, is making a comeback. But this time it's going to be on ITV instead of Channel 4. Previously, Noel Edmonds used to host it, but now it's Stephen Mulhern who is now hosting the show, which I think he'll make a brilliant host because obviously he's done Catchphrase and he's just a funny presenter, and he'll add a bit of comedy to it, in my opinion. What ITV did is they did a couple of pilot episodes to test how good Stephen Mulhern was, and he did a good job. So ITV now commissioned Deal or No Deal for 20 episodes, and they reckon it's going to be back on there near the end of this year. So yeah, I'm very excited. Love Deal or No Deal. I mean, some people are saying it won't be the same without Noel Edmonds, but I believe it's in good hands, with Stephen Mulhern. And with Noel Edmonds, I believe it ran its course. Obviously, Deal or No Deal, you have 22 boxes and no questions except one. Deal or No Deal? Yes, I become a fan of that show. First started watching it in 2006, I believe. There was a time where I'd watch it every day non-stop. I would refuse to miss an episode. I used to have fights in my family household saying, I'm watching Deal or No Deal, I'm having the TV till Deal or No Deal's finished. That is how passionate I was about Deal or No Deal. But near the end of its time, I was starting to lose a bit of interest in it because it ran its course. But obviously, the lowest amount you could win was 1p, and the highest amount you could win was £250,000, which is £250,000. During Deal or No Deal's time, there were 9 culture millionaires. I mean, mostly ladies won it, but in total, 2 men won it as well. But it took 8 years for a man to win the 250,000, which I couldn't believe it took that long, but wow, it did. But best bits I like about the show is sometimes the banker, where Noel Edmonds goes, "Hello, banker." And then you can hear the banker laughing in the background. It's like, and sometimes he's crying in the background. So he has to pay out big money. Oh, the banker used to make me laugh so much. And then obviously the banker would pass on the offer to Noel Edmonds, and then Noel Edmonds would ask the contestant the question, saying, for example, £15,000, deal or no deal. If the player says no deal, they play on. But if they say deal, that means they've accepted the money. But on the odd occasion, if the $250,000 is still in play and 1p, they get offered what you called the banker's gamble, where you can hand back the money you dealt at and have a second chance of winning the $250,000. I'll never forget a game in 2009 where Alice literally dealt some money, and then because she had the 1p and 250,000 left, she was offered the banker's gamble, and believe it or not, she said deal. She didn't swap her box, and Noel Edmonds opened the box, and it had 250,000 in there. So she became the second culture millionaire. I mean, that was unbelievable. But in total, the £250,000 has been on the table the most, more than the 1p. But unfortunately, some contestants just didn't get the luck, or they weren't brave enough to go for it. So, but yeah, Deal or No Deal's great. I'm buzzing. I cannot wait for it to return. I mean, just so many happy memories of it. course, I think it's going to be filmed in Manchester this time instead of Bristol. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'll keep you informed on that one. But yeah, I'm buzzing. Comment your thoughts down below, your deal or no deal memories. I will always reply. And yeah, £250,000, 22 identical sealed boxes, and no questions except one. Welcome to Deal or No Deal. Bye-bye.